Hello everyone, my name is Bill Bryce. I'm the VP of Products and Engineering here at Univa, and welcome to Supercomputing. We're here at SC15 today because this is our core market. Univa Grid Engine is used in many different companies around the world, and they use it for computing very difficult, challenging tasks, which is really directly related to high-performance computing. Grid Engine has evolved in many different ways over the past several years. We have spent a lot of engineering effort improving the product, adding functionality in direct response to our customers' requirements. And so Grid Engine overall is far more robust, scalable, and flexible for many of the use cases that our customers have. Univa is introducing a Grid Engine Container Edition, and what it really is to add Docker support into a Grid Engine. So Docker is extremely popular in many different computing communities. And what's happening recently, it is becoming more popular in high-performance computing. So we've added direct functionality into Univa Grid Engine, so it makes it extremely simple to submit work into a Grid Engine cluster and run it in a Docker container. The benefit of using containers in a high-performance computing cluster is it really does simplify configuration management of complex applications and tool chains. So many of our customers have come to us and they've explained that their researchers and engineers, they run their applications on their own workstations, and when they need to deploy it into the cluster, it's a very complicated process to get those tools into that cluster environment. Docker simplifies this dramatically so that it's just a matter of submitting the application and the Docker container. So we're trying to solve problems directly related to people getting their work and science done. So that's the core focus of all Univa products. There are scientists, there are engineers, there are researchers. What they're trying to do is, further advance science. And to do that, they need a large computational cluster. So Grid Engine gives them that power to run their work at a scale they couldn't before. So it is very interesting when you look at Grid Engine markets, because Grid Engine is a piece of middleware software that is applicable to many different markets. There are traditional high-performance computing customers, there are automotive companies, there are oil and gas companies, there are life science researchers. So you can use Grid Engine in pretty much any industry, specifically an industry that is interested in trying to do lots of computation. What sets Univa apart from our competition is that what we do is we focus on Grid Engine, we focus on high-performance computing. We have the core engineering team that understands how to create these complex high-performance computing clusters. That many of our competitors are really focused on more broad areas. So you could say one of the real advantages of Univa is our laser focus in this area of HPC clusters, and emerging container solutions. Univa has an extremely interesting product roadmap because lots of things are happening in the high-performance community. And one example is the Docker containers. So that is being put directly into the core of Univa Grid Engine. There's also an emerging technology for managing large container clusters at scale, and that is using a tool called Kubernetes, which is a project from Google. And so we're also heavily involved in that project into the emerging combined cluster environment between HPC and traditional sort of IT operations, where you run clusters of web servers and mail servers. We see this as actually sort of converging. And so our roadmap is directing us towards handling those environments where people are running HPC workloads, big data workloads, traditional data center workloads, all in a large clustered environment. Thank you for coming and visiting us here at Univa, and I hope you enjoy supercomputing.